look at me. I know everything about Paris and Nikki. Kathy, get out of here. I don't have time for this relevant Z-list shit. Okay? I once met Keanu Reeves, and he sneezed on me. Ho, I've been around bigger stars.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. 'Cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Kyle is approaching this woman with her 3 dogs, and I slowed down part of it because it does appear that the dogs, the leashes, are all a mess and the dogs are falling over. According to Kyle and friends, the woman was acting aggressively toward her dogs. So let's just watch this. So look, you can see the little, oh, I can't. I got a little white doggy like that. You can see she's dragging the dog. Look at this girl. And she's walking. I have 3 dogs and they all have separate leashes, and I have had success walking the 3 of them at once, and I've had not success recently walking the 3 of them. So now I don't walk the 3 of them at once just by myself. I make sure my husband's there, or I take them each on a walk separately. So Kyle chases after her. Now we see a different view where Kyle is walking towards this woman. And if you look, you'll see Kyle, she has her phone out. Kyle's going to film the whole thing. And then there's the woman in the black leggings and the tank top. I don't know if that's a friend, a trainer. And then next to that woman on the right is Teddi Mellencamp in the hat and wearing all beige. So you see the woman sit down, the dogs near her. Kyle's filming her. They're having words. And we got the scarf thrown off. Now, the audio for this video is basically just background noises. You can't really hear what they say until the end, and even then you can't really make it out. But as you can see, the woman's done. Kyle's following her, confronting her, and she throws off her scarf, and look at her poor baby doogies are there. And again, they're getting dragged along. Now, Kyle moves over like, hey, no. And Teddi stands there like a G. Kyle is scared shitless, and Teddy's like, no, we're not doing this. But this lady is persistent. She wants a piece of Kyle, and Kyle is Kyle, and Kyle will hide behind other people. She's not going to fight this on her own. Teddi is already dealing with so much with her health, and Teddi is the brave one going like, whoa, 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 whoa. And Kyle's like, ugh, and falling back with her phone. And the lady charges toward her. And the dogs are all leashed on that one little leash. And they're running around. And they're probably scared. Look at, they're falling over each other and barking because of the drama. And this is just on the street. They don't know each other. This woman wants a piece of Kyle. She's like, get over here. Okay, your country music singing maybe girlfriend ain't gonna protect you now. Give me some. She's like, give me some more. And the poor little dog's like, Mom, I don't want to do this. It's hot. It's Encino. Not in the valley. It's so trashy. And Kyle's like, what? What? Now, the lady, you can see, she's already thrown her scarf off, and she's kind of bucking up. And Kyle, it appears that like, oh, maybe she'll buck up. No. She's standing. She finds someone to stand behind the whole time. Look at Teddi. Look how calm Teddi is. Teddy's just like, like a boss. So now a security guard comes out. The little doggies are, again, jumping over each other, wondering what's going on. The lady's like, these rich bitches tried to stop me and said I was aggressive with my dog. My dog's wearing a dress. How aggressive can I be? It's hot. I'm wearing all black. I'm out of here, bitch. And so she's ready to go. But Kyle's like, no, you're aggressive to your dogs. Now I'm just improvising because who knows what was really said. But she's like, this bitch, I saw you on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You never share your life, Kyle. You barely share, okay? You outed your sister's alcoholism. I assume that's what this woman is saying. What's really going on with Mauricio? When you want to talk about me and my dogs, what's really going on with you and your main dog, Mauricio? So then she steps to Kyle again. Kyle hides behind a lady she doesn't even know. This lady just popped up. So this lady in the white shirt, she's not even Kyle's friend. This lady just came up as a good Samaritan. Kyle's like, I'm going to let you get beat up. This is the kind of friend Kyle is. So all future friends of Kyle, just know that this woman does not have your back, and she will start a fight and want you to fight it for her and hide behind you, even if she doesn't know you. That woman could be pregnant or something. Kyle's like, I don't care. So this lady's like, screw this. I'm out of here. Oh, look at me. I live in Encino, in an old home. My husband doesn't come home. I'm out of here, bitch. Okay. I got a messy bun on top of my head. Look at the poor dogs trying to jump up. They're falling over. She's like, I'm sitting down. This isn't worth me standing up. More people come in. And then you can hear Kyle and friends and the crew around them yelling something at this woman. I will say, props to Kyle if she's sticking up for dogs. Hell yeah. I don't like that I see this. I mean, I don't know this lady's story. I don't know what's really going on. We're only going to get, Kyle's version, I feel like, because she's the famous person. So, of course, when the media reaches out to her, they're going to say, she was doing this, she was doing that. Now, it does appear in the beginning of the video that this lady is like dragging her dogs. And I don't like to see that. Look at them. Oh my God, that little baby. Oh. But we don't know what happened before that. Before she's like, bitch, you want to throw down? Bad Girls Club style. This ain't Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, ho. And the girl's like, slow down. You don't know me. She's like, I don't know you. You don't know me. What about you? What about you? Are you gay or what? No, she didn't say that. If she said that, that's horrible. That would be a hate crime. We joke, we kid. And then Kyle just running, help me, Teddi. Teddi has cancer. Why are you hiding behind your friend who has cancer? What's wrong with you, Kyle? Buck up to this lady. This answers the question like there was. But if anyone questioned how Kyle would be on other franchises, not well, bitch. She wouldn't do well. She would not do well. She'd be running and hiding because this lady with the messy bun on top of her head has her scared. This lady's like, don't talk to me. And Kyle says, I'm going to put this on my Instagram. I have all these followers. And then her friend, and you see that lady in the white shirt, who I don't think is a friend of them. She's just standing back there. She's just watching. I think she walked out she wasn't there in the beginning. See, she's walking across the street. And then Kyle uses her as a human shield. So that lady's just like good Samaritan. She's like, what's going on? Women are fighting, huh? Just a nosy Nelly like I would be like, what are you doing? What's going on? And my husband Joe would be like, Joleen, come on. And I'd be like, I got to see what's going on. Let me get up in there. And there's Kyle hiding behind Teddi. And Teddy's like, oh, geez, there's Kyle. And her friend's texting the police or something. This lady's just trying to get to work. She's like, oh, these white bitches are ridiculous. I can't even believe them. And this lady wants a piece of it. She's like, give it to me. Now, a white shirt is like, this could be an episode of What Would You Do? John Quinones might be there. I feel you, white shirt lady. I got to get in and do the right thing. What I think is the right thing so that I can meet hot daddy John Quinones and be on ABC. Now, the lady's throwing up her hand. She's like, what? What's going on? And Kyle's like, whoa, my God, get away from me. And now the lady obviously trying to explain to the security guard who's like, I am so underpaid for this. This is not even worth it to me. And she's like, these hoes ain't loyal. They will tell on you just because I drag my dog a little bit. Give me a mother effing break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Now I'm coming for you, Kyle. Everybody hates her. Don't you watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, sir? Nobody likes her except for Teddi. Okay? She's mean to Dorit. She fakes the funk. She was texting jokes to PK. She said it was memes, but it was more than memes. And it wasn't Kyle. And Kyle was like, what are you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking? And then white shirt's like, whoa. And then Kyle hides behind the stranger. Stranger danger. You cannot stick up for these housewives. Lady's like, see, you're not going to do nothing. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I've had a rough day. Ooh, I'm so fancy. I wear yoga pants. I don't have to work. Well, some of us have to work, lady. Leave me and my dog. And her dogs are like, what's going on with mom? Now, the leashes, I will say, in defense of the dogs, the leash is a mess. You got to untangle that, lady. I know life is hard and everyone's busy and it probably sucks having some rich white lady come up to you and tell you how to live your life. But for the sake of the dogs, just untangle the leash, please. Because they're falling out. Look at that one tried to, oh my God, this little baby dog was like, I'm going to jump up here. Kyle could have got beat up. She really could have, but she definitely used everyone else as a human shield. I mean, oh my gosh. Brian said, what's crazier is that Kyle started this by asking the woman with the dogs if she was interested in extending her car's warranty. And you never want to do that. You never want to go up to people. Kyle actually ran up to her and says, me and Morgan aren't a couple. And the lady's like, I don't know who fucking Morgan is. And she's like, yes, you do. You're behind the count. Bravo, buttholes down bad on Instagram. And she's like, I'm not Bravo buttholes down bad on Instagram. And she's like, yeah, you are, bitch. And she's like, no, I'm not. And the lady is Bravo Buttholes down bad on Instagram, actually. Allegedly. Obviously, everything is alleged. But yeah, if she was harming the dogs, get her, Kyle. But you cannot hide behind your friends, Kyle, and strangers. You cannot do that. JW says, you mess with humans, I keep walking. You mess with animals, I'm going to step in. Same. Michelle says, I think she just really, she didn't really do anything on purpose. Sweaty, bigger lady trying to walk through bouncy dogs. What happened to being a helpful neighbor, right? Like, what if she approached her? I mean, we don't know what the aggression was. So was there some like greater aggression, like some kind of hitting, kicking, push? I don't know. But I do see that she's, tangled up in dogs, as we see here. So, but if you didn't see any other aggression other than her kind of pulling the dogs, you could go up there and go, ask if she would like some help, or just go up and diffuse the situation, maybe by just like, oh my God, do you mind if I pet your dogs? Or your dogs are so cute, or something. That guy that came up, he's pointing at the dogs. So I'm sure everyone's maybe noticing how the dogs are all tangled up and getting pulled. So Kyle filming, here comes the guy next to Kyle, and he's pointing like, hey, look it. You're pulling at that. Oh, that dog does look like it's getting pulled. So already I'm not liking this lady, other than this part. You want some? You can get some. And Kyle's like, I don't want some. And the lady's like, back off. Kyle is a pussy. Back off. You're scaring my friend. And Teddy's like, I ain't never scared. What? Teddy's just like, oh, geez. Calm it down, lady. I ride horses. And that lady goes, I don't care who you are, little missy. You're on that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Ever since they got rid of Garcelle, I'm not watching that shit. Kyle's like, that's rude. She's like, I don't care. That's the truth. You're fake. Kyle's like, stop it. And then her friend's trying to text like, Mauricio, help. Your soon-to-be ex-wife. And Mauricio's like, sorry, too busy with 22-year-olds. Can't talk. And Teddy goes, get gone. I'm from Tennessee or Indiana or something. Get gone. You want some? Look at your dog. Let me take your dog. And the lady's like, I don't want to mess with you. I want to mess with that little one. I want the troll dog. Give me the troll. Come here, troll. And Kyle's like, I'm not a troll. I'm a beautiful woman. And Teddy's like, oh, this is annoying. That lady just tripped. That poor lady. Justice for her. You'll watch a lady come up on the right next to the pole walking, and she trips. So it's a hazard. It's a hazard to everybody. Watch. Okay, Kyle's like, no. Kyle being all backpedaling. She gets in this woman's way who's just walking. Look at, stubbed her toe. That could be a lawsuit. Here comes white shirt. And then blue jeans is like, I am not. When I see a gang of white ladies, I go the other way. Listen, sir, you don't know. Did you watch this past season of Beverly Hills? Did you watch the season before? Have you watched any of the seasons? She's part of the Fox Force 5 or whatever they're called. They're bullies. I'm about to bully the bully. That's what I was put on this earth to do.
We're the bully busters. We eat straight rocks. If we catch you bullying, we'll knock off your socks.
You will never be Kim. You will never be Kathy. Okay? Kyle, you won't. She said, you're such a fucking liar, Camille. She's like, not today. Don't step to this. And Kyle says, you don't know. She goes, I know all I need to know. Go ride Paris Hilton's coattails. Remember all those interviews you did before you're even on the show? I remember that shit. With E! News, you're always the family spokesperson. Look at me. I know everything about Paris and Nikki. And Kathy, get out of here. I don't have time for this shit. Irrelevant Z-list shit. Okay? I once met Keanu Reeves, and he sneezed on me. Oh, I've been around bigger stars. And Kyle's like, I can't believe she'd say that. I am a big star. And Teddy's like, what is she talking about? What? As long as she doesn't bad talk horses, I'm cool. So they ran into a do something lady, and they didn't do nothing but film her. So maybe Kyle will release the footage. I don't know, you guys. But that was a mess. That was a mess in a dress. I was not expecting Kyle Richard, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, finish him. I did not expect a video like that with Teddi Mellencamp holding it down and being a boss, and Kyle like, get out of here. That's why I wish Kyle would have been like, can I help you? I have lots of money. Would you like some money? I mean, that's what you should lead with. That's how you're going to get people on your side. Kyle, if you want to help, go, I have money. Would you like money? Okay, here is $500. May I hold your dog? You deserve it. You're a hard-working dog mom. I would have went up to her like I was on a damn reality show. Hi, I'm Joleen. There's cameras over there, cameras over there. You can't see them. This is a hidden camera show where we talk to dog moms and help them out. I would like to give you $500. All you have to let me do is untangle your dog's leashes. Okay? Cool? Cool. Yay.